Why buy an FF1 slash FT7 Modcon camper trailer, forward fold camper trailer? Well, the most important reason is setup time and setup ease. They're unique in that way. They are one person open and closer. There's no bows to adjust except the final push out of the rear bow. It couldn't be simpler, and it's a market leader in terms of speed. The touring awning, which sits along the front here, only requires 3 poles. So you can have that set up in 5-10 minutes, including opening the camper in the first place. So it's really is the fastest setup on the market. But it's also versatile, so if you want to stay longer, the touring awning goes to the other side for weather protection, like a veranda around the house. So if it's rainy or windy, you can drop it down low. You can still have the internal windows open with the screens, so you're still getting that airflow. And then you can put up your main awning here, which allows you to install walls all the way around and a floor. So you've got a nice weatherproof, secure and spacious living area outside. So after setup time, the second most important feature has got to be the kitchen. It's a U-shaped kitchen. It's got a great pantry. You can put heaps of stuff in it. It's got an inbuilt workbench in the pantry. Easy access to the fridge. The fridge is protected from the weather because it's offset from the edge of the canvas. Same with the 3-burner stove with sink. It's a Tetford English made stove, works really well. You've got your bench on the end, plus you've got your little side bench. You've got your FT7 add-on bench, or you've got your FF1 inbuilt pantry slash bench. So yeah, U-shaped kitchen, you can't do better than that. There are other features that don't immediately jump out at you but are really important in terms of functionality. And the main one is that the bed is inbuilt into the lid. So when the bed slash lid closes, the bed is not impinging in the storage space inside the camper. It's actually sitting above, inside the lid. Now that's crucial because you can leave awnings on. So the main awning and the offside awning can stay on when you pack up the camper and stay on easily. You're not having to jump up on the top of the camper and push it down. It packs up easily. Also, it means you have more storage space on the inside because, again, the bed is not storing below the top level of the camper, is actually above. And part of that lid design also incorporates the double gas strut system, and that means as the camper opens, the lid is not falling and collapsing, and as it closes, it's not falling and collapsing as well, so you're not having to sort of hold the lid open as you're trying to push the canvas in. The lid remains where you want it, all the way down to open and all the way down when you close it. So it's a very controlled opening and closing setup, which means one person can do it easily. It's not scary, that nothing's going to fall down and collapse onto you. So that brings you basically to build quality and design. The chassis extends all the way to the end of the main body section of the camper. So the body is sitting on the chassis completely, and the drawbar goes underneath the chassis to the end where the suspension starts. So drawbars always flex independently of chassis, but the flexing of the drawbar is not going to affect the box sitting on top of the chassis, because that is one piece independent of the drawbar. So that's a design feature inherited from Australian made builds from many years ago, and allows for a very sturdy subframe, which means your camper's going to last for years and years. And then you have the feeling of the camper. When you sit inside a Modcon camper, it just feels comfortable, it feels welcoming, it feels secure. And we get this a lot when people first sit in a Modcon. They sit down and they like it. Last but not least is looks. They look great. No one wants to tow a dog behind their car, but these just look great. Got a new colour for 2020, it's like a charcoal grey, and they look fantastic behind your vehicle.